fishing country. Thanks for your time. Let's bait a hook and wet a line. Come on with me and have some fun. We'll show you how it's done. It's fishing country. Whoa, it's fishing country. It's fishing country.
Good morning, folks. I'm Charlie Pack, and this is definitely fishing country. We're over here in northeast Texas. My special guest, my special guest today is Mr. Siefert, and the name of y'all's company?
Millwood Lake Guide Service.
Millwood Lake. And I'll tell you what, it's Mike. He knows these lakes, and this lake is?
This is Wright Patman Lake.
Wright Patman.
Yes, sir.
Was he a big political person, or is that?
I'm thinking he was. He was a little for my time.
I'm going to be using a 1/4 ounce speed trap. First time we've used it on the show. And what are you going to start out with?
Well, Charlie, I'm throwing a 3/4 ounce Silverado. It's a rattle trap made by Bill Lewis Lures.
I wouldn't know that.
Yes, sir.
I understand, baby. I got Walmart all over me.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back with you in just a minute. This is going to be a fun day. What's weird is he told me they're hitting a very, very big shad on this lake, as well as in Millwood in Arkansas. Is it because there are a bunch of them? Is that the reason?
Yes, sir. Both of these two lakes that we're going to be fishing are just filled to the brim with threadfin shad, some gizzard shad, and
are these schoolies, or is there some quality in here?
oh, there's definitely some quality. We caught 4.5 and a couple of 3.5s in here, and one close to 5 last week.
Wow.
And they're stacked up on these points. The water, like I said, is about 2 foot down right now. It's typically up on top of that ridge right there, about another 2 foot.
Do you actually guide on this lake too, or you just guide? Got one?
I can't tell. No, hey, come on.
A guide strike. Oh, I got one.
No, sir. I'm not a licensed guide in Texas. Oh, there's one. Oh, he come off too.
I don't know what I got. Maybe a white.
Yeah, you got a white.
And there's one. A double.
You want to put these in a live well?
Nah, not unless you want to eat them.
No, I don't care to eat them.
What you got, white?
There's some big ones in here, let me tell you. That almost looks like a hybrid.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks. Here's proof in the pudding right here. This is a great guide right here. If you want to go to Lake Millwood in Arkansas, he can handle it.
Yes, sir.
Because we've already seen how good he is on this lake, and this is not a lake he guides on. He's kind of like me. Everywhere I go, I talk to people that fish the lake, and because sooner or later they're in Walmart.
That's exactly right.
Boy, these are monster white bass.
Oh, that's a small one.
That's a small one?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
You can catch 2.5, 3 pound, 3.5 pound whites out here.
Isn't that something?
They pull your arm smooth off.
That's a little one.
I hope we can get a couple of those 3.5 pound whites in here. It sure is a joy to bring the kids out here, you know, and let them get into some of these whites like this. It just pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls, and we just won't quit till they get in the boat, and they still don't give up.
There's one.
Get him?
Yeah, that's a white. You can tell. I can tell a little difference. Healthy whites, folks. Young fishermen, you just heed my call, okay? You got to be careful when you're messing with white bass, because they love to stick those fins and those real sharp gill plates in you. Wow, fat.
Beautiful.
Whew. They wanted it slow.
Yeah.
He double hit it. I could feel him.
Well, that's what happened to me just a few minutes ago. He come up and tagged it, I guess, behind it or something.
And these baits here, when you stop them, they float. Are you
Right.
throwing a floating trap or?
No, this is a regular sinking trap here.
So you have been with the rattle trap people a long time, huh?
Yes, sir, about 9 or 10 years.
Super. Look here. I'll tell you what, this speed trap, I don't know about this one now. This could be a little black. No, a very little white is what that is. I'll tell you one thing. They like that speed trap, but they want it slow. When they hit it, they mean business. When you have your charade. Is that the name of the charade? My old buddy at the bathtub be happy that I said charade. These are excellent pliers, folks. Y'all know where you can get them too, don't you? He got one on the speed trap. Another white. Larry, we're fishing for blacks.
There's the drop. We were catching the blacks in a little deeper water out here the other day. They were in the 8 to 9 foot range. There's the drop right there.
Another white, I think. Yeah.
Oh, they fight, don't they?
Unbelievable. Do your bill dance. That's it. Jump around
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. They hit the Tennessee shad hot lips, folks. So when you're going into your Walmart, look for Tennessee shad hot lips. And also speed traps. If you want to catch white bass for sure. Now them, I'm telling you for sure, those rattle traps are great bait, especially now this winter. Red, sugar shad, and rattle traps will absolutely be the best bait you ever could throw. What do you think that is? That's a white. All right.
He hammered it, did he?
Golly! That, I must have foul hooked that fish. Whew. Folks, I was not putting on. I just said, because he hit me that hard.
They will hammer that thing.
Golly.
That's a healthy one there now, Charlie.
1, 2, 3. Leave about 4 feet and swing them in the boat like that, folks. That size of... Folks, now, that is a Wright Patman healthy white bass.
That is a quality fish right there.
Wow. Man, I'd like to have 5 of those in a tournament. If
I
they'd
know
let you
that's
weigh,
right.
If they'd let you weigh them in instead of blacks. Well, we've been telling people for 10 years that these baits right here are one of the best white bass baits there is.
He hit it up here next to the boat? Yeah. They may be moving out a little bit. We're in 12 foot here.
No, it sure is not. Well, you working it slow or fast? Yeah, see, that was my fault you caught that nice fish.
Got him? That's my fish. You coming in here with that fish that tagged mine.
Find me another there, Mike. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We're at Wright, Patman, and we're fishing with a young man I just met at the boat dock. And this ought to, if you're wanting to come to Arkansas, Texarkana, this area to go fishing, you need to call him. We'll put his phone number up throughout this show. Mike Siefert's his name. I'm Charlie Pack. This is Fishing Country. And folks, now that's not the biggest we've caught, but it sure is fine to hang one of these big old whites. A Wright Patman white bass.
There he is. That's a black, I think. I don't know, maybe it's a white.
I
mean, he hit it right here at the boat.
It's a black or a white?
It's one or the other. He hit it right here at the boat. Tell you, where'd he go?
What are you throwing?
I'm back on that 3/4 ounce rattle trap. Yeah, I think he's another white. Yeah. Come here, boy. That's that 3/4 ounce Silverado rattle trap from Bill Lewis Lures. He got the front hook, I mean, all up in his mouth. I said, this is what they're feeding on in here, people. This 3/4 ounce rattle trap is a perfect size that matches the hatch. If you've always heard, match the hatch, you're not gonna get a whole lot closer than that. You might.
A lot of people don't know what you're saying when you're saying hatch. That's the bait.
This is the bait fish that they're feeding on in this lake at this time of year. Good one?
Well, I'll tell you what, he busted this hot lips. Well, catfish.
What in the world have you got there, Charlie?
He hit it, that bait, so hard, and I yanked and got the rear end of a little catfish. Now, your friend ought to like this show.
Yeah.
He said he likes catfish
That's
shows.
right.
Folks, here's the baits that we caught the fish on today. Great white bass baits as well as blacks. That's a Tennessee shad hot lips, 1/4 ounce. That's a 1/4 ounce speed trap by Louis Jensen. And what have you got there, bud?
This is a 3/4 ounce Bill Lewis Lures rattle trap in the Silverado pattern.
I'll tell you, Wright Patman's got a bunch of beautiful fish in it, as you could see. Didn't take us long at all. Would you please give the people watching the phone number where they could get a hold of you for guide services?
Yes, sir. It's Millwood Lake Guide Service, and that is in Texarkana, Arkansas. The number is area code 870-772-6840, and we'd be glad to work for you.
All right.
Sure enjoyed it today.
My pleasure, bud. It's nice to meet you.
Nice
The good Lord telling us it's time to go. Turn out the lights. We'll see you next week. I'm Charlie Pack, and it's Fishing Country. Thanks for your time. We baited a hook. We wet a line.
It's Fishing Country. Thanks for your time. Let's bait a hook and wet a line. Come on with me and have some fun. We'll show you how it's done. It's Fishing Country. Whoa, it's Fishing Country. It's Fishing Country.